Doc McCoy is about to hang. We cannot let that happen though. Doc McCoy is gonna be the doctor, another member in our party. It looks like there's gonna be a hanging of Mr. Dr. McCoy, our friend.
Did you find out anything?
Yeah, wasn't that easy to slip into town without being noticed? The way it looks, they want to string up your old buddy, but they're waiting for the priest. I guess he's meant to give him the last sacrament. The guy should be here any minute.
Anything else?
I saw a wagon the other end of town. Going by the name on it, it belongs to that McCoy. It looked as though it was stuffed full of chemicals and miracle cures. The wagon would sure make a cute firework display.
Okay. This is my plan. First of all, we have to waylay the priest and send him off to Dreamland for a while. Then you gotta get a hold of a barrel of dynamite from somewhere and blow the wagon up. In the meantime, I'll use the general confusion to set Doc free.
Okay, but is this fellow worth all the effort?
Believe me, he is. Oh, and another thing. Keep an eye out along the way for a couple of horses. I reckon afterwards we'll have to leave town pretty fast.
Now, where have I heard that before? Wait, I hear a horse.
So when the priest is arriving. Alright, so I think we need to put him out of his misery as soon as we can. Let's punch this guy. And now we can use Sam to tie him up. Remember, we cannot kill the priest or any civilians in this mission, so it's kind of a critical part. We can leave him be here. Nobody will ever see him that far away. Alright, let's do a quick save first. And now, the main mission would be to help one Dr. McCoy here escape the gallows. You can see there's lots of people around, but that doesn't bother us. What bothers us is mostly the soldiers. Like the people, the regular people, yes, might be a minor annoyance. They might call out for help, things like that, but you generally just have to get rid of the guys that are actually carrying weapons here. One way of doing that, the game suggested way, is to blow up this cart. If you want to do that, you will have to get this explosive barrel over here. Don't worry about this guy, he's sleeping. You can just kill him. Cause a distraction. Everybody will run towards here for a few seconds, and that gives you a window of opportunity to deal with freeing your body here while having lesser opponents, less amount of opponents. That's not the way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to actually clear this stage almost enemy by enemy, clearing a path towards the gallows just by taking care enemy by enemy, slowly and methodically. Alright, so first things first, let's see, this guy, we could maybe put him on an obvious spot to attract his attention. Let's see how that goes. I don't think this building is occupied, so we might use that to our advantage. Let's put him over here, quickly duck in there.
Onwards and upwards.
Let me make a quick save here. I always have a save named Danger whenever I'm in a non-safe position.
Who's that?
Alright, so he's gonna run towards him now. That gives me ample time. Yeah, that would have given me ample time if I was a bit faster. Let's do that again.
Who's that?
Let's let him focus, try to free him a bit maybe.
What happened?
And that's all the time we need. Let's be careful about this guy though,
We got here.
because he's kind of in his cone of vision. Let's do some housekeeping here. Put the bodies over there maybe. Or one body, because I'm gonna be using my trail of bodies technique, which is basically you show an enemy another enemy and he comes running. Let's do a save. And this is especially useful against these guys, by the way. Like this guy, you cannot get to him easily because this is a building full of enemies. So you cannot enter, go to the second floor and take him out. You have to make this guy come to you. So to do that, let's see where his cone of vision leads him. Alright, maybe I'll leave this guy over here. Let's do another quick save. I bet if I leave him here, there's gonna be enough time for this guy to notice him. See how that goes. Alright, he's coming back now. Let's see. Hopefully he has enough time to notice his dead body.
This is no place for sleepyheads.
And that prompts him to come down. So we'll use the same thing here. By the way, a minor annoyance, there is wood here which makes you
Killed.
a bit audible. So you have to be careful. You see, that guy noticed me for a split second, and you might be wondering why that's happening, even though his cone of vision is away from me. The reason being, I just walked on wood, and wood makes noise, right? So that is the reason why some enemies noticed me a bit earlier. Alright, let me do some quick housekeeping here, and I'll be back. Alright, so what I'm gonna try to do now is, you can see this guy approaching. I want to lead him towards this place slowly. I'm gonna hide in this door and take him out. To do that, I'm gonna create a small trail of bodies. I'm gonna put like this guy inside his cone of vision here. And then I'm gonna hide in here. By the way, I know this is safe, but you can test it out like this, just by waiting a few seconds. See if it's green, you can go in.
Okay, but what now?
Alright, so now we wait for this guy to come around again, do his rounds, notice this guy, run towards him, then run towards this guy. That's how the trail of bodies technique works, and then we'll take him out, hopefully. Alright, there he comes slowly. Let's do a save at this point, maybe. Now, I could have put this body a bit further ahead, but there is another guy over here that could see this. So I elected to put it a bit closer to the river here. Let's wait for this guy.
Hey, what's with
He
you?
will run towards the other one now. And point blank kill, very easy. Alright, so moving on now, I'll probably try to attract this guy's attention. Let me quickly set up the bodies. Alright, so I did drop this body a bit closer to the, a bit more south, because I'm gonna be hiding here and I want to emerge while this guy has turned his back on me. Now the tricky part is placing this body and quickly running away. Let's do a quick save here. Wait for it. Oh, he actually sees me, so hold on, let's try that again. I'm gonna quickly do this as he looks away. So right now, let's hide. He's gonna notice the body. Hopefully run towards the next one.
Dead.
Come on. Go check it out. And there he goes. Another one bites the dust. Quick save. And we probably should move to this one now, which means I'm gonna take the last body that I have, place it maybe around here. And as soon as this guy returns, he's gonna start following the same trail. That's how the trail of bodies works. You add a body every time. And easy peasy. Let's wait for this guy to come back. Alright, now he is approaching. Hopefully he sees this one.
Who's that?
We do a quick save as danger again. Always a good idea when an enemy approaches.
Hey,
So you don't have to wait too much to get a second try. If you screw things up, which I do often. Alright, wait a few seconds. And good night. Excellent. Now, I don't think we need to do anything special for this guy. He doesn't seem to ever turn around anyway, so we can just approach from his backside. Casually get up to him. And end his miserable existence. Alright, now, we should maybe, since we started working this way, maybe we should start eliminating these guys as well. Now, it's going to be a bit more tricky in this area as a quick save, because there is nothing to hide in. And everybody can kind of see you. Like, you can see this lady can also see this spot, things like that. So you got to be kind of careful. Maybe, I don't know, this guy is probably going to be the hardest one. Let's take a body. Or I could even try doing this without a body. Hold on. Let me try and be brave here. I'm gonna try to move towards him as fast as I can. Take him out. He's gonna look towards me for a while. Gonna be patient. As soon as he looks the other way, that's when I'm gonna start running towards him. Not now, because it's gonna be very fast to turn around. I know this.
Onwards and
Alright, he
upwards.
doesn't seem to notice me here. Let's see how close we can get. Seems like I can get
Okay.
even closer a bit. Quick save, and now I'm gonna be ready to run. It's gonna turn the other way, give me some time to act.
Who's there?
I'd rush like
And I wasn't fast enough. Let me try to be brave one more time, just for fun. Want to get a few kills,
Who's there?
a few different kind of kills in, just for the fun of it. Alright, so we got this guy now. Let's do a regular save at this point, maybe. Alright, now, let's start clear the area of these two annoying guys. Civilians also are annoying. Do not discount them, like we're gonna have to take them out as well. So maybe let's try to get rid of the this lady first. Or I could even try the watch technique. If you do not have enough bodies or somebody's looking away, you can use the watch just to get them to look towards you. For example, this guy never turns around, and you cannot really do the trail of bodies technique right in front of him because there's too many people there. But you can initiate things with a watch, like place the watch here, he's gonna turn around, see the first body, and then start following the rest of the bodies, like that. So let's put this body somewhere he can see it.
Okay then.
Come and check it out. I'm probably gonna hide in here maybe, I'm thinking. See how that goes. Let's place the watch somewhere only he can listen to it. Alright, like there. Put it there, quickly hide here,
Okay, but what now?
and see how this goes.
Who's there?
Now he sees the body probably. And hopefully he goes to check it out. You can see he runs in a straight line, so he gives us ample time to kill him. He doesn't swing his view, which is very important. When you do the trail of bodies technique that I employ here, they always look straight ahead. They never swerve their view cone left and right. So this gives you even more time and flexibility to kill them. Alright, let's do a save, and now let's probably get rid of this civilian somehow. I'm thinking she sees over here, if she sees a body there, she'll be inclined to come down and investigate. See if that works.
We got here.
Hey, why
She
are you
sees
lying
it.
down like that?
She's gonna come close to it,
Okay then.
and we will punch her until she sleeps.
Sleep well.
Alright, grab her fast, take her here, and she is not gonna be sleeping for too long, so let's quickly grab Sam here, bring him towards us.
Yo!
Okay, but what now?
I usually make my characters meet halfway. Alright, Sam can drop her, Sam can tie her up. By the way, they only have 2 stars above their head. That means they're gonna wake up pretty fast. You can punch them one more time to make those 2 stars into 5 stars, which means they're gonna take more time to wake up, but they still will wake up. So do not be very confident. Do not
Okay then.
let your guard down just because they have 5 stars over them. That still means they're gonna wake up just a bit later. Alright, now, maybe let's get rid of this civilian. I don't think anything special is required. Nobody seems to be watching him, so we could just straight up approach him maybe. Just punch him regularly. Getting rid of civilians
Wanna turn?
is the smart thing to do when you have Sam in your party, because he's the only one who can tie them up. Remember that. Though it is going to be necessary to take care of the civilians even when he's not there, but when Sam is in your party, it's kind of like a free kill. You can do this without worrying about anything. Alright, let's actually put Sam in here, just in case anybody else comes. Good spot for a save as well. Gonna do lots of those. Alright, and now let's go find our next victim.
Onwards and upwards.
Alright, so now this is gonna be a perfect example of the trail of bodies technique here. You can see I've kind of positioned them like in equal measures apart. The guy I'm gonna try to lure in now is gonna be this one. The guy that actually does the hanging himself. He's one of the most annoying guys because even when you sound the alarm, if you blow up that wagon that we saw in the previous in the beginning of the stage, he's still gonna remain there. So that makes him one of the most difficult enemies in this case. So let's try and put a body just inside his vision. Run away. Now, let's see, is it getting yellow? I think he slowly gets yellow. Did I put it too far away? Or is this guy gonna notice it? He might. Not enough. He goes away too fast and this guy doesn't notice it yet. So let's place it just one step ahead. See how this works.
Okay, but what now?
This is one of the annoying parts. You gotta wait for him, for his vision to get like a bit more yellow. Right now I think it starts.
Okay, but what now?
So this would be a good time to go hide. And watch this unfold.
Okay.
Sooner or later his vision is gonna get fully yellow. It's gonna be very interested in seeing his dead body. Maybe even this guy. Alright, he's almost done. One of the main differences with the Commandos game is how the enemies get alerted. In this case, they do not have like...
This is no place for sleepyheads.
Yeah, you can see it starts. Let's save this quickly as danger here. And if everything goes according to my plan, he will start falling body after body.
Killed.
Go to the next one and the next one. This is essentially how Kate, another character we're gonna have available to us later on in the game, works. She uses cards, but the cards are surprisingly less powerful than the Trail of Bodies technique.
Onwards and upwards.
Ah!
Alright, easy peasy. Let's place this guy here, maybe. Does the other guy get attracted? Hold on, before I do anything stupid here. Like, there is another guard. This guard goes around. I'm thinking if I place this body a bit closer to his vision, maybe we can get him as well.
Okay then.
Like, he's gonna come in a bit. Let's place this here. Maybe place this body a bit closer so that we can chain them easily. Let's see if that's enough to attract his attention. These guys are kind of annoying because they're moving very fast. Like, you see, he almost noticed it, but not quite enough. And then he slowly, his vision is slowly gonna go back to green. Oh, hold on. Somebody did notice it.
Okay then.
That is interesting. We might have to punch a civilian here.
Don't shoot.
Can I help?
Oh no, he's informing somebody else, okay.
Where's the fire?
Okay then.
Let's see how this plays out, just for fun.
Bandits.
Oh, there's multiple enemies coming. That is not gonna work. Alright, let's rewind this. Let's quickly grab this guy back. Try something different before anybody else notices. Who was the guy that did? This guy, I think.
Okay, but what now?
Interesting. Did not expect that.